everyone, welcome back. So here we are with my 1 week review of my Senegalese twist, and it is about that time to take these bad boys out because they are starting to look like dreads. So yeah, typically when I have braids or twists, I like to keep them in for at least 2 months. I know some people who take them out like after a month, and I'm like, why? Like, keep them in. But for me, it's more so of like a lazy thing. Like, I'm just one of those females who dislikes doing my own hair. I mean, it's just not, like, as you all know, I'd be thrown on a wig real quick. So to have braids in is like a blessing for me. And that's why I was so pumped in my first video, because I was like, finally, after a year, I can get my hair braided again. So I take it pretty seriously. And then I just found out my friend Bree, who actually is going to school at Aveda, she just recently learned how to do like sew-ins really well, and also Senegalese twists. So she should be doing hers like on herself soon, and she's going to shoot me a picture, because if she is thebomb.com, I will definitely be a new customer for her. So over the month, as I mentioned before, my hair has grown out. I went to my friend Ralph's kickback, and he was like, man, your hair is growing fast. And I'm just like, yeah, it's not looking crisp anymore. So I can't wait to get new ones. But for this video, I just wanted to show you some products that I didn't show you in my previous video, because some products I've added that I didn't think I was going to use. And also I had a couple of questions on my blog about Senegalese twists. So the first product that I added was simply shampoo and conditioner, and it's by Pantene, and it's from their Nature Fusion line. And I got both of these on clearance at Target for $3. They're originally $6, so that's awesome. And they're pretty big, so to me this is a huge deal. I got 4 of them, oh, 2 of each, shampoo and conditioner. And I both got the moisture balance version, because as I've mentioned before, I just have super dry skin on my scalp. Like, I don't understand how I can have grease bucket skin on, you know, my face, but my scalp is like dry as the desert. Like, that makes no sense. But so this is the Moisture Balance shampoo, and this is the Moisture Balance conditioner, and they still have these at Target or your local Walmart. But the reason why I didn't think I was going to be shampooing my hair so much is because I was fearing that if I did shampoo and condition my hair as often as I do my real hair, I was afraid that my twists were going to unravel, or my hair was going to swell within the canker-long hair, and I just didn't want my twist to mess up. But eventually my scalp became really dirty. Like, I don't know about you all, but my scalp becomes dirty within days. Like, you know, some people in the African American community feel like, or anybody who has like textured hair, sometimes feel like we don't have to wash our hair as often as someone who's Caucasian or Asian or with fine hair, but we do. We're supposed to wash our hair every other day, if not every 2 days, because our scalp and our hair has so much product buildup, especially for those of us who use a lot of hair products. I know I do. I'm constantly putting different oils on my scalp and on my hair because they're both so dry. So I did end up washing my hair, but what I did was I would take the ends and I would tie them up probably about this much, and I just put it into a little ball, and then I would just wash my hair in my sink, and I would only try to get my scalp and my hair wet, and actually just wash that area, because I was like, I don't want to get any water on the ends, and then my hair just begins to unravel, and I'm sitting, you know, on my bed beeswaxing twist back together. Like, I don't have time for that. But eventually, you know, once I started washing my hair once a week, I noticed, like, wow, my hair isn't coming unraveled. Even when I didn't even tie my ends, it's in the shower, it wouldn't unravel. And I've been swimming once with my hair, never unraveled. I wash my hair once a week. Also, sometimes I do it twice, because I do work out, and, you know, working out at the gym with your scalp sweats. So it's very important that if you work out, especially if you're like an avid workout fitness person working out every day, it's very important that you wash your hair every other day, seriously. But yeah, those are those two. And then I don't think I showed this in my last video. Maybe I did, but it was the pink 2-in-1 scalp soother. And if you don't know what pink is, you've been under a rock. Like, this stuff is ancient, but this is my favorite, one of my favorite products to use when I have braids in my hair, because it's oil sheen. Not only does it give your hair like a lustrous look, but it also comes with a straw that of course you just stick inside the nozzle. So, and this is what I use. I never use it without the straw, and I just go in between my braids and really get to my scalp. So this has conditioners of vitamin A and vitamin E, and it's made with shea butter, and this is just one of my favorite. This will always be amongst my hair products, like always. And also I use some Lusty Organics olive oil hair sheen, and I use this is more like runny, like watery, as really what I'm trying to say. It's not oily, but it is runny, like watery, and it just rejuvenates your hair. It is a really good detangler. I also have the detangler by this brand as well, which I use on my wigs, because this is very cheap. This was $1 at Dollar Tree. I don't know if they sell this anywhere else, but at Dollar Tree it's $1. So typically I use this oil sheen and the detangler on my wigs, but I've been using it on my scalp because it just gives a really cooling sensation. So this is one of my favorites as well. And last but not least, I started using dry shampoo. So I am a newbie to the dry shampoo world. I've heard a lot of people rave about them on YouTube, and I did my research and I googled dry shampoo, and not many brands came up. So if you know any other brands, I came across like 3 or 4. You can drop some down in the comment box. But I chose to get the Tresemme because that was like one of like the 4 that I saw, and I was like, well, this is the only one that I'm going to be able to find. So I picked this up from Walmart. This is for straight and normal hair, and it's oil and odor remover. And if you don't know what dry shampoo is, it comes out just like hairspray. Maybe I can spray it. Oh, you can't see it, but it comes out like hairspray, and this is something that you use in between washes of like your shampoo that you use in the shower. And if I used this when I came from the beach, was one day that I used it, and if you swim a lot, whether it be in the beach or in the chlorine, your hair will be very just stinky if you don't wash it regularly. So I used this when I came from the beach, and I also use it when days I just felt like my hair had way too much product buildup. And the thing about this, you have to be careful with dry shampoos, because dry shampoos can leave a white film on your hair, and you're not supposed to use this all over your hair. Typically you're supposed to just spray it on your scalp, and I want to say at least up to an inch or each inch and a half from your roots. But the couple times I've used this, even spraying from afar, it will still leave like a white dust on my hair, and I was just like, oh, how am I going to get this out? Because my hair is in twists, and if my hair was just straight and I'm just spraying this on straight hair, I could easily brush and comb it out. But with twists, I had to like massage my twist just to get the dust out my hair. So I stopped using this after like 3 uses, and I'm probably going to use it once I do have my real hair back out, because this is really hard to use with braids, period. So this is the Tresemme Fresh Start, and they have another one. I think there are other ones like volumizing or something like that, but that one I didn't want to use. So this is the only one that I had. So those are the only like new products aside from my first video that I have added. And then, like I said, they should be coming out soon because my birthday is next month. So shout out to the Virgos. So I want to get my curly locks back, my hair that I love so much. And yes, on my blog I had a couple of questions. One person asked, do Senegalese twists have to be the same size? I would say yes. I mean, I don't understand why you would want different size twists, but just to keep it neat and professional and sleek and polished looking, definitely try to get your hairdresser or yourself, if you're doing them, to keep them the same size. Also, what I learned from Shana, my friend that did my hair, is that I mentioned in the last video, this is a great, she suggests this to be a great style for people who are transitioning from relaxed hair to natural hair. Now, she did tell me that once you are fully natural, this may not be the best hairstyle for you. She's actually like fully natural now because she used this hairstyle when she was transitioning. But now that she's natural, she says that sometimes when she wears Senegalese twists, her hair will swell within the cankalong hair, which I said is what I feared if I was to wash my hair, but it didn't happen. So she suggests that you just get individual braids, probably the same size as mine, if not smaller, not like micro size, but that's what she's been doing to her hair lately. She's been braiding her own hair in like small individual braids because she says, you know, her hair swells. Even it doesn't even have to hit water. It could just be humidity and her hair will swell within the cankalong hair while it's in a Senegalese style. So that's one thing. Another question that I got asked was, what about the squares? That's very important. I would be very mad if somebody did my hair and they didn't make the squares, you know, proportionate on my scalp. Yes, please make sure the twists are even, make sure they're the same length, make sure that one's not bigger than the other. I know some people get lazy and they want to do small on the edges and chunky in the middle, but with twists, that it makes it so easy to unravel. So, you know, try to keep them all the same size. Make sure the squares are all the same size, because once it may not look bad once your hair starts to grow out because your roots will be, you know, really textured, but when you get fresh braids, people will notice like, what is going on? Why do you have a rectangle over there and a square over there? Like, no. So just make sure that your twists are, you know, even, same size and all that jazz. So I'm excited to have them in my hair, but I'm also ready to take them out because I do miss my curly weave a lot. So thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below in the comment box or in my inbox if you like, and I will see you all next time. Bye.